Okay, let's start with the body. And before doing any kind of detailing like here, I would first like to fix this connection. And therefore I have checked the reference image. So let's see here what our reference image has here. Here is a joint, probably for rotating the feet, but our construction differs quite a bit. So we won't do it like this. Ours won't have a joint, but a spring instead. So in solid mode, select this part, Shift D, drag it out. And the only thing I need is this face, Alt J, unjoin it and delete the rest. And in face mode, E for extrude and make it slightly bigger. So let's go to right view, bring this cylinder down, hide these parts of the hand. So G, Z, bring it up. And since we have copied the cylinder, it's exactly at the same spot. Let's do something like this maybe. And here we can see the difference. We can resize it even more, something like this. And use this one, the cylinder, as a cutter for punching a hole into the body and make a difference boolean. Bring back the edges so we can see what we are doing. Make a big fat fillet. If we make something like this, so let's see, let's make something like 0.1. Bring back the overlays so we can see the axes, because I don't want this fillet to go over this line. It should stay in its own hemisphere. We can start making another type of detailing here at the top, which will go into the body. So therefore, let's first select this solid, Shift H, face mode, select this face, push it down, bring back the rest. Hide the hands. I don't want these to get in my way. That's why I will deactivate them instead of hiding. Now in face mode, I can comfortably play with the height of this guy. Let me see if I can give it an isoparam curve. Select this face in face mode. Control R for running the isoparam. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted to have a separation here. Now I should be able to offset this face. Yeah, make something like this so that I have here more room to make another kind of connection. Select these three edges and fillet them. 0.01 works. Take this face, Shift D for extracting it. SS, make this one smaller. Face mode, select the face, extrude, E for extrude. So let's make a cylinder like this and we will do the fine tuning now. So the cylinder can go into the body all the way, so you can scale quite a bit as Z. Okay, it goes into the body. We will make a spring now. Select these two solids, isolate them, and we can create a spring using the spiral tool. Therefore, let me isolate even further that we have just this cylinder. Select the spiral tool, click on the top center face, then on the bottom so that we can determine the height. And now if you drag out this spiral, you can now do further adjustments so you can play around with the radius. What happens if I press 0.2? It becomes much larger. 0.15 is okay, I think. And the turns, of course, I want to have more turns. Try something like 8. 8 looks okay. We will pipe this, but after bringing back the rest so I can see what I'm doing. I think it is too wide, the spiral. But that's okay. We can select this and scale. We can even scale along the Z-axis. Now we can pipe it right away, pressing P, drag along this handle for adjusting the thickness. And I want to have a big fat pipe, but I want that this cylinder is visible nevertheless. So you know, at fancy sports cars, that part is visible, that looks cool. Check from all angles, because that's an important part. It's a very dominant design element. Even look from here, even though in total it is small, nevertheless it makes a big impact on the total design. I will say OK because I like it. Select the body, Alt-X for mirroring. When I mirror it and press Union Halves together, you see the mirroring plane mirrors along the Z-axis by default. And because I have activated the Union Halves, it says that the Boolean was successful, but there isn't any interaction between the target I'm about to mirror. But I don't want to mirror along the Z-axis anyhow. I want to mirror along the X-axis. And as soon as I press X, you see that this warning disappears. So that's a situation where I cannot avoid the edge at the center. I mean, I could do the same operation here on this side also with the cylinder and whatnot. But I don't want to be that obsessed about it, so I'm fine with the fact that I will have a edge here on the body for the rest of my life. I press OK. And if I should be somehow bothered in future, I can still untrim it and redo the whole operation. Okay, let's keep on mirroring the other objects. So we can delete this one and mirror this one. Then mirror the spring and the cylinder inside. Okay, and here, when I hide the edges, I would like to have some kind of separation here, and then I can give this separation also another material. So therefore I will simply, in face mode, select this face and Shift D, duplicate it so I can extract an independent sheet. And in solid mode, select this guy and look for thicken. Drag it out like so. It shouldn't be that thick, so that's why I will try to go with this value. And in edge mode, I will fillet this, make a big fat fillet. And if I hide the edge, I have this, and I can now give this one another material than the rest of the body. So there will be a cool detailing going on, I think. And we can, of course, mirror this one also to the other side.